shot, every close call. From the basement kings to the clubhouse pros, we break it all down after it goes. Pop darts after the throw, run it back, let the highlights roll. From the backyard lines to the leagues, you know, we call the stats, we call the show. Pop darts after the throw, pop darts after the throw, pop darts after the throw.
Muted there. Welcome. Sorry about that, guys. Welcome to Pop Darts After the Throw. I'm Derek. I'm your host here. We are your weekly breakdown of everything happening in the world of Pop Darts. We're covering the latest league and tournament results, those fresh power rankings, the top plays of the week, the smart strategies to sharpen your game, and a look ahead at the biggest upcoming events. Welcome, guys. We're getting into this week. We're going to be going around the league for the week of March 3rd through March 8th. We're going to get started here. Just again, guys, we're cutting it back a little bit. We're going to be doing APL sanctioned leagues only. So right here on your screen, you'll see iPlayAPL.com. Make sure that you are signed up and you're a sanctioned member of the APL. It is $25 per year. It's very inexpensive. That's less than $250 a month to get you as a sign up as a sanctioned APL member, because we're only doing fully sanctioned APL clubs in our results because there's so many of you guys out there getting involved in the sport. We just got to keep it on that highly competitive side with those sanctioned results. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into it with our first league. Our first league of the week is going to be Space Coast Pop Darts. Space Coast Pop Darts is coming to us out of Titusville, Florida. They play at the House of Ashkelon on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This week they're running a doubles tournament. With random seeding with a double elimination bracket. In first place we have Michaela and Connor. Second place we have Cole and Derek, and in third place we have Zach and James. Taking a look at the breakdown of how these games went out. First place with Connor and Michaela, they don't take their first loss until the championship round, but they back bounce from a 21-1 loss to take the overall win in the final game with a walk-off T-knobber and a final score of 21-11. Congrats, guys, on that huge walk-off T-knobber in that game. Second place, we have Cole and Derek, who take a round one loss to Michaela and Connor, but they fight their way back through the losers bracket to make it to the championship game and are able to take a commanding game one victory of 21-1, but cannot get the overall game because they take that tough loss to that T-knobber. Just tough sometimes. You just can't do anything about that, guys. Great job. Get them again next time. We know we'll see those guys competing again for sure. Number one, number two in the world. Huge win for Michaela and Connor on that one. And in third place, we have Zach and James, who take a tough loss in the winners final to send them to the losers final, but are unable to defeat Cole and Derek, who are determined to try and get that win. Again, two great competitors. Seeing those names popping up a lot. Congratulations to all you guys over at Space Coast. And on to our next one, guys. We're going to get into it. Mad City Doink's putting in on our virtual leagues. Again, guys, this is the only league that we do that is non-sanctioned. It is our virtual league that we use to kind of build the sport, grow the sport with all of our new upcoming players. Our veteran players kind of help them out as well. So it definitely gets highly competitive. A lot of trick shots coming out of that as well. So definitely check it out if you're able to. They play on Tuesday nights at 6:45 Central Standard Time. All you need is a phone or some kind of recording device, a way to measure 3 inches for your darts for the scoring, and some kind of tabletop or board or something to play on that your darts stick to. Other than that, that's all you're going to need. And let's go ahead and go and get into these results for these guys. In first place, we have Savage. Savage wins out the winner's bracket to make it to the championship game, where he takes a tough game one loss, but bounces back and wins the final game to take home that overall victory. And in second place, we have Gorilla Boy, who takes a tough game one loss, but fights his way back, winning the loser's bracket final by only 1 point to make it to the championship round, where he takes game one, but is unable to take game two to win it all. And in third place, we have Carter, who takes a loss in the winner's final, and is unfortunately cannot bounce back in that loser's final to make it back to the championship game. But we'll definitely go ahead and give shout out to those guys. Congratulations, and we'll see you guys again next week. All right, on to our next one. We're going to have our Peepaws Poppers coming to us. Peepaws Poppers is playing on Thursday nights out of Peepaws Garage and Craft Brewery in Pinellas Park, Florida. I've been fortunate enough to frequent that place a few times. It's a fantastic facility, great drinks, great food. I highly recommend if you're in the Southwest Florida area, give those guys a shout out and stop in there. Let's go ahead and get results for these guys. In first place, we have Long Distance Luke, who takes a loss in the winner's final to Nigel, but he's able to regain composure and take a narrow victory of 21-19 in that loser's final, and then dominates Nigel in the rematch in both championship games with scores of 21-1 and 21-9 to win it all. That just shows you guys you can never count yourself out of it. Just because you take that tough loss does not mean that you are out of that tournament. You can still fight back and get back there. And in second place, we have Nigel, who doesn't take a loss until game 1 of the championship round against Long Distance Luke. He cannot seem to right that ship, though, in game 2, and unfortunately takes that second tough loss to Luke in that second round, of that championship round, to secure that second place. And in third, we have Slayer, who takes a game 2 loss to Long Distance Luke, makes it all the way back to the loser's final, where he faces off against Long Distance Luke in that rematch, but unfortunately takes a close loss of 21-19 to secure him that third place victory. All right, and on to our next one. This is the first time we're seeing these guys pop up, I believe, and if not, it's been a little bit since we've seen them. This is the Axe Trap Sharpshooters. The Axe Trap Sharpshooters are holding their weekly league at the Axe Trap at 2600 Lee Road in Winter Park, Florida. They're playing on Saturday, March 7th at 3:15 p.m. They do hold their leagues on Saturdays around that 3:15 EST time. They run singles of 2 rounds of round robin with double elimination brackets. And let's go ahead and get into those results. In first place, we have Austin the Good Shepherd, who takes a tough game 1 loss, but turns it around in the loser's final, winning 21-0, and then winning both games of the championship round, with both scores being 21-14 in both games to secure that overall victory. And in the second place position, we have Jason P., who dominated the brackets, winning 21-3 and 21-9, but could not keep that momentum going in his rematch against Austin in that championship round, and unfortunately takes back-to-back losses to secure second place. And in third place, we have Jim Bob Savage, who had a little bit of a rough day today, but there was only 3 of those guys playing, unfortunately, so he took 2 back-to-back losses, but still, those 2 losses were able to secure him that third place position. Congratulations to all you guys. Maybe we'll see some of you guys out there this weekend at the party we'll be talking about later on. All right, let's get into our last one of the week. We're going to have Peepaws Poppers again, starting with a newer league they have going on. This is Peepaws Poppers Sunday Pop Darts at the Rec Deck. It's an official APL league in St. Petersburg, Florida. They hold this on Sundays around 3:30 p.m. EST. This one was ran with 3 rounds of round robin with that double elimination bracket to follow. Let's check out those results, guys. And in first place, we have Slayer, who's undefeated in bracket play, and he was only taking 15 points total against. That's just domination against those other players. Big win out there, Slayer. Second place, we have Sean, who takes a round 1 loss, but is able to fight his way back to the championship round, but unfortunately takes a loss to Slayer, securing him that second place position. And in third place, we have Moho Mike, who takes a loss to Slayer in the winner's final, and unfortunately is narrowly defeated by Sean in that loser's final, securing him that third place position. Congratulations to all of you guys competing, and we look forward to seeing you guys again. It was a little bit of a slower week this week on the league side, not too many big tournaments or anything, but you know that's the results for this week. So just glad we could get those guys all brought to you. And again, guys, we need you guys to sign up by that APL to make sure that we can get you guys on this Around the League segment. Make sure that you guys are also submitting with all APL members, so that way we get it done as well. All right, we're moving on to our next segment. The next segment we're going to be getting into is our top pops of the week. The top pops of the week are the throws that made us rewind, replay, and yell, "No way." We're going to be getting into our first one here, coming from Mike and Gary at a Peepaws Poppers down in Pinellas Park. Let's go ahead and get those guys going here. As you can see there, Gary with that crazy steal. Mike thought he had it secured with that position A, and Gary just somehow seemed to manage to get him lippy or something just to pop that dart out from underneath there. Crazy shot there by Gary. Tough break there from Mike, but hey, we love seeing that here on for the top pops, as those crazy shots like that. We're going to go ahead and get into our second one here. This one's coming from Luke and Rhonda out of Peepaw's Poppers down in Pinellas Park. Let's take a look at the second highlight we got. As you can see, Luke saw that Rhonda may need a little bit of help there, so he decided to give her a little assist and just pick that dart up and give her a little bit of an extra point there because he's such a nice guy. He wants to do the right thing and make sure he's just not winning whenever he shouldn't be. So congratulations on that top pop, guys. That's really an interesting one there. Probably one you might not see. And this one right here, our top pop of the week. This is the first time I've ever seen it. Honestly, probably one of the more rare shots that you'll ever see in Pop Darts happening here. This one's coming to us from Mr. Jeff Savage, coming to us from our virtual league, and here he is. All right, for those of you guys who don't know, that is the inchworm. So what happens there is you get an extra point for that sticking down. So that's actually an 11-point shot there, not a 10-point shot. Crazy, crazy. I've personally never seen one happen in real life before. So seeing that happen in video is definitely cool because it's not something you really see too often. Congrats to Jeff Savage. He's a cool guy. Definitely going to be seeing more of him coming up lately because we're going to be talking more about an event that he's going to be attending to, and hope you guys can maybe make it out as well. Before we get into that, though, let's get into our power rankings. Let's see who's climbing, who's falling, and who is holding those top spots. And in our power rankings, we did not have too much of a shakeup this year, this week, with not too many big events going on. But we're going to go ahead and get into those anyways. In our third position, we have Luke Stutzman again for the second or third week in a row. He finished 6th overall in adjusted season points with 2,040. He's now 10th overall in win percentage, a little bump up there from last week to 67.5. And he is ranked 4th overall in SPR with 60.44. Congrats, Luke, on being our number 3 ranked player of the week. In the second position, again, we have Zach Conlog coming in at 6th position overall in that adjusted season points of 2040. Ranked 1st overall in win percentage of a whopping 86.5. That's huge. And 2nd overall in SPR of a 63.68. Little adjustment there on his SPR dropping a little bit, but still holding that second place position. Congrats again to Zach Conalog on that second place spot. And first, no change in rankings, is Mr. Cole Hunter. 1st overall in adjusted season points at 3,300. 2nd overall win percentage of 84%, and 1st overall in SPR of 65.17. Still your number 1 ranked player in the world. Still your number 1 Pop Darts after the throw power ranking player. Again, guys, he's right now is the guy to beat. And if you would like a chance to beat him, we're going to roll that into our next thing here. Going to go ahead and look at our Pop Darts preview. If you guys like a game against Cole, he will be there along with myself. We're going to have a big weekend coming up, guys. If you guys are available to come down to Florida, in the Central Florida area, or able to get over there in that area, you're going to want to be there for this. This is going to be huge. I'm telling you, one of the biggest events in Pop Darts to date. We're going to be starting off on Friday with the Commission's pre-ESPN party, starting at 6 p.m. at the Axe Trap at 2600 Lee Road in Winter Park. There's free food and drinks while supplies last that have been donated by some generous sponsors. You want to dress to impress. We're dressing for the black lights, guys. We're gonna have a glow throw on Friday, followed by a 70s disco party from 9:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. That the glow lights are gonna kick on around 5. It's probably not gonna be quite dark enough yet, but we're gonna start that glow at 5. Like I said, free food and cocktails for the pre-party. There's gonna be a local doubles tournament that Friday night that's gonna be glow style. We're not quite sure how teams are going to be picked up yet. It is being set as Switch Holio currently, but that could all change with the commish. You never know with him. He likes to change things up on the fly just because he's such a fly guy. But definitely Glow Tournament. So it's going to be a fun one. Make sure you get all your glow darts out there for that. On Saturday, we're going to have a Saturday's Pop Dart Tournament. It's going to be a local singles on Saturday. Again, at the Axe Trap at 2600 Lee Road in Winter Park. You can play against some local Pop Darts players. Also, test yourself against some of us pros like myself and Cole. Austin, the Good Shepherd, will be there. Zach Conlog from Maine will be there. Trickshot Zach. Zach Unruh will be there. Who else is going to be there? Myself, Cole, Zach Unruh, Trickshot Zach, Austin. DJ's coming as well. Jeff Savage is going to travel and come down and see us. I'm missing one other person. I know you're going to hate me. I got to think of who it is. Give me a second. I will remember who it is. But anyways, while I'm thinking about it, you're not going to miss the following day, Sunday, the 22nd, ESPN tournament filming, guys. We're going to be filming at the Stadium Club at the Carib Royale. The address is right there. I can't quite read it. I think it's 8101 World Center Drive in Orlando, Florida. The doors open at 10:30. Make sure you are there no later than 11:30 to 11:45 for the fans. You're going to want to be there. We're going to be filming from 12 until 4. We're going to be doing a big tournament, single elimination. All the top pros are going to be there playing. You're going to not want to miss out on it. They're going to be doing some contests. I believe it's a $10,000 contest with some of the fans from the Luke. Thank you so much. How did I forget long distance Luke? Oh my goodness. Thank you. So it's going to be myself. It's going to be Cole. It's going to be DJ. It's going to be Austin. It's going to be Luke. It's going to be Jeff Savage. And it's going to be both Zachs, Trickshot and Unruh. Your regional winner, Unruh, Zach, if you're unfamiliar with him, won the regionals here. Also on Pop Darts Dates, he's the one who runs that on social medias. So those are the guys you're going to see out there. Come and compete against us on Saturday. Come and watch us compete on Sunday. Winner of that is going to be getting a spot on the national in the national tournament. So you're going to want to see that. It'll kind of give you a preview of who's going to be in that national spot. It's going to be re-aired. It will not be live. It's going to be post-produced and put out on April 10th on ESPN Plus. So like I said, if you guys want to be there, want to be a part of it, potentially be on ESPN for Pop Darts, watch some of the best in the world play, you're going to want to be there. Screenshot this because I know you guys are really big on that. So just make sure that we are all there and ready to have a great time. Like I said, make sure you're dressed for the blacklight party. Make sure you maybe bring something to change into for that disco party. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to be there. Like I said, everyone else is going to be there. I hope to see all you guys there. I hope to see you guys submitting some more videos for those top pops of the week. I hope to see more of you guys getting those leagues APL sanctioned so we can get you guys on the list. I can't wait to see what we're doing. There's some big things coming in the future here. Hopefully going to have the commission on here in the next couple days for an episode. Maybe looking forward a little bit to looking ahead a little bit to the this weekend and some events coming on. We got something coming up in April in Tulsa, so you guys are going to keep an eye out for that. If you're in the Midwest, it's going to be a huge thing as well. Again, April 10th is when the airing of this will be on ESPN Plus. Make sure you have it recorded. Saved so that way you can have it recorded and watched and everything, guys. Appreciate you for stopping in and tuning in. Sorry about the late stream this week. You can always rewatch it again though at any time. Appreciate everybody stopping in, coming in, and supporting the channel. And make sure you're following on socials, all the notifications turned on and everything, so that way you know when I'm going live, because we do pop up randomly throughout the week with streams of the leagues, maybe some live stuff with the commission, a little bit more podcast style with some questions with you guys. So like I said, just make sure you're following Facebook, any social medias that you can find, TikTok, all that, after the throw. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time.